Okay, well.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hi.
Is 9 o'clock, December 15th. And I'll call a regular meeting of the Dolores County Board of County Commissioners to order. If everyone can join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Don't have any additions or deletions to the agenda.
I don't have any either.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as posted.
Second,
All fair approving agenda is posted. Yes.
yes.
Looking at our expenditures, do you have any questions? Make a motion to approve expenditures.
Motion,
All in favor of approving expenditures?
yes.
Yes as well. Expenditures are approved. And we do not have any minutes. We'll limit public comment to 5 minutes per speaker. And moving to our first agenda item, 905, John Black subdivision exemption. And this what?
Mhm.
The time he came in, has there been any new information that you guys have heard?
But there was some changes, or like how the trustee had the name was wrong, and then did he get his certification done? Or authorization, do we know?
So what had happened was we had circulated the final or the draft plat. And then I asked Huddleston if they had double checked that they have the right name on there. And then they looked at it again and said, apparently that he had not filed his authority as the trustee. So I think they helped him draft the authority that he has to then record with the clerk's office before the plat's recorded. Talked to Huddleston this morning. He said the Mylar was delivered to Mr. Black yesterday at the supermarket, along with the authority that he needs to sign, and it's his understanding that he was gonna bring it out here and be ready to go. I think you could. I don't think you can go ahead and approve it without him. I don't know if he has the authority right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can just table it.
I think table it, I bet he'll show up here. It's a little frustrating, you guys, and I can just say as a commentary on the subdivision exemptions. Feel like they've gotten a little bit trickier lately. We've run into some situations where the names weren't necessarily what the people say they are on the vesting deeds, which then throws off the plat, which we don't hear about until maybe 3 years later when they sell it and it doesn't match up. I've talked to Huddleston's about this. I hate to suggest that people should have to go spend money to get a title policy or at least an O&E from the title company, but it sure would make some sense. But I mean, that's adding between 500 and 800 in transaction costs, but something to think about. I do feel like we really need to push for a vesting deed. And we've done this in the past. And they need to demonstrate who's actually title owner on these properties. At least we need to do that.
Okay.
Okay, we will lay this on the table. Resolution 12-25-01, Joe Black subdivision exemption. 9:15. A little early, for it, but, policies reviewed it. Dennis, did you have anything?
Well, the financial policy was something that we had gone back and forth on. I had looked at it and Lenore and I Lenore looked at it, we thought. We were under the understanding that the auditor would want all deposits to be made through the treasurer's office only. And then poor Elisa, we told her to change the policy, and then Taylor pushed back on that and said she had said it's about an even split across the state as to whether the treasurer has to make all the deposits or not. I had talked with our auditor. He initially said that the treasurer should make all the deposits, and then Taylor talked to him, and then he backed off that and said, no, it's fine. So then, of course, I called police back and said, would you rather make the deposits yourself or? So then she switched it back again and was a very good sport about it all. I'm fine with it now.
Okay.
But it is them making their own deposits.
Yeah,
Which is no change from,
so yeah, it's back to,
Operation.
to the way we've always done it, where
Yeah.
I do the deposit, I send the breakdown to the treasurer's office. And then we reconcile on a monthly basis. So,
which to me makes sense. I mean, between you and the clerk's office, it's probably our, I guess, highest traffic office for receiving.
we see them.
Yeah.
And I do a deposit once a week, so we don't have the money sitting there. So, I mean, if there's something you need to change, then I will, but
It's not the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, it's fine. It's,
Okay. Okay,
I'm always on the lookout for stuff that we need to do better at, and Chris really did seem like he was pretty firm that we needed to have the clerk, and then once Taylor got a hold of him, then he wasn't so firm on it.
Yeah.
So-
Very unnecessary.
and the maintenance plan is just a template that I took, actually it was from Tennessee Transportation.
I was trying to get you to tell me where you got it, because I was like, this is really pretty nice. And-
Yeah, I was lucky,
Yeah.
because I just kept looking, and it's from a Department of Tennessee Transportation, where they did, so I did take some stuff out. The biggest thing that CDOT wanted was the preventative maintenance plan. They really wanted us to have a preventative maintenance plan. I did add money into the budget next year because our vehicles are high mileage. And if we follow this plan, we are gonna have to do some things with those high mileage vehicles. As far as like changing spark plugs, changing filters, keeping up on some of that stuff more. So I guess when it comes to that stuff, do you want the county to do those things?
Yeah, let me know, I'll get with the county and
Okay.
hopefully you get it in, to
Okay.
cut down on the cost.
Yeah, because it will be, I mean, because we do have the high mileage.
Cost is gonna go for each one, so.
I do think in the long run, it will save us money because the way we ran has always been, we go until something breaks and then we fix it. So I do think that preventative maintenance is going to save us in the long run as far as keeping up better on some of this. We have a schedule to follow. We'll be following that schedule of preventative maintenance now instead. Because before all we did was oil changes.
Yeah.
Pretty much for preventative maintenance.
I appreciate you looking at this, because like you said, I think it'll save us some money.
Do you feel like it maybe makes some sense to just give Road and Bridge the schedule and say, you know what I mean? Otherwise, are you gonna have to butt heads or call them? I shouldn't say.
Well, it'll be,
You have to-
well.
Are you have to call
I mean,
them every single time you need something, or shouldn't they just have the schedule?
Got an email, drafted right now to Steve, with this. I would like to see it where they've got everything laid out beforehand.
Okay.
And it would make it a lot easier for you guys to get it into them.
Okay. Then I can do that. I mean, I can give them,
They should almost call you, they should call you and say,
There's,
this vehicle's.
you got this, do
so for the bigger transportation places, they have a mechanic that keeps track of all of this and says, this vehicle needs this, 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 and this. And so that's where we're lacking because we don't have
Right.
our own mechanic, which in a way is better because there's a lot of stuff that goes with that too. So
Yeah, I
anyway,
really think we could
okay.
get Road and Bridge on board. And I looked at some of this and I'm probably gonna be borrowing it for like the counties.
Okay.
So,
I thought it looked, when I was looking through it, it looks like something that, yeah, that, yeah, could probably get used for other vehicles and things that the county might have, so. Okay.
and I mean, even the
The
sheriff's
only
office,
thing is the lifts have to go to, yeah. So we will have to still take them, over to Durango, but with this plan. It's going to be taking them over there to get this stuff done periodically instead of waiting for them to not work and then end up costing us $5,000 to $7,000 to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So I think that, like I said, I feel like it is going to save us in the long run.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be, now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to catch up. Yeah. So
but it'll be worth it.
I think it will be after the first of the year, so. I still have to keep record in my office, for CDOT, which I can do, we have to have record on each vehicle maintenance that's been done, so I'm gonna have to work out with the county, like an invoice or a report that they give us that says what's been done to each vehicle, because I have to have that in my records, so it may be worth after the first of the year going in.
Which they should, they have a capability for the work orders. They can put in.
So just for instance, now, like we've gotten tires, Denny has ordered the tires. Then we have somebody put them on and I have no record of the tires. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to have some
He got
better,
those through Carhartt.
you got them through Carhartt. But I'm gonna have to have better
We need to get,
records
Yeah.
from them,
because we have that.
right, so I'm sure you.
That service order that we need to make a copy of and get to you.
So, yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out a way of being able to get copies of all of that stuff.
Actually, it might be good. I mean, the way they have their road equipment inventoried, it might be good to just include seniors with that. That way it's all in our system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because they may have a spreadsheet or something that they already use, and if they wanna add our stuff to it, and then all I need is the record of that.
Mhm.
So. Anyway, and if they have a way of keeping track of that, especially with cutting down my employee,
Yeah,
it would be a lot harder for me to keep track of all of that on top of everything else, so that would be very beneficial if we can work something out that way. to where it's just on their maintenance schedule, they give me the paperwork, I can handle paperwork, but keeping track of all of it's a little more difficult, so,
I mean, I think we're gonna have to work something out like that.
Okay. okay. That sounds like a plan, so maybe after the first of the year, I can get with them and get some of that taken care of,
Okay.
okay? Sounds good to me,
So we have the
Two policies to approve.
yeah.
finance plan and the vehicle maintenance.
Thanks for your patience on back and forth.
I knew I would bring some stuff up, just because we've
That's fine.
never had it before, you know, so.
No,
That was pretty, I feel like that was pretty minor,
Thanks.
so we're good.
you would have been authorized to go off on me, but you didn't, and I.
You did drop.
I make a motion, we approve the financial policy and procedure manual and the ADA demand response
Well,
compliance.
it's vehicle, this one is
Oh,
vehicle maintenance,
vehicle.
sorry.
Okay,
This one is vehicle maintenance, yeah.
vehicle maintenance.
I'll second the motion. Have a motion from Commissioner Elman to approve the Doris County Senior Services Financial Policy and Procedure Manual, as well as the Doris County Senior Services Vehicle Maintenance Plan. There's no discussion. Hearing none. All in favor?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I just.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, plans are approved.
If we can, we'll just put them in our policy book, is that okay?
Yeah.
Copies?
Yeah, I'll make copies for you guys, that's.
Yeah.
I'll put them out there. Do you want them scanned copies or you want hard copies?
Hard copies are great, just put them in the book.
Do the old fashioned way?
Yeah.
Can do that, that's what I do too. I
Yeah,
can find the book easier than
that's right.
finding the file.
Yeah.
Finding it on the computer sometimes is a little difficult.
So
Appreciate it.
most recent tires, I can get you a copy
Okay.
of that before I send
Yeah,
it
if I
back.
can do that, and then if you wanna let me know, I don't know if you guys meet in on that meeting with them to figure this out, or is it something?
Visit with Steve and we'll get
Okay.
together and we'll sit down and.
For the first,
Yep.
and figure out what'll work for everybody. So, okay. Sounds great. Okay, thank you guys very much.
Thank you. Got to sign anything really. Okay. New business. We've received mill levies that are going to be going to the assessor, and the mill levies that we've received are from the Dolores County School District, the Dove Creek Ambulance District, Pleasant View Fire District, Dove Creek Fire Protection District, the Dove Creek Mandatory Weed District, Rico Fire, West Dolores Cemetery, the Cajon Cemetery, Southwest Water Conservation District, and the Dolores Water Conservation District. We
You don't get anything from the town of Rico?
have not.
We're
received
not yet,
Rico.
then today's the deadline, so we're missing 4 and hopefully they'll trickle in today.
We haven't received the town of Rico, town of Dove Creek, San Miguel Transit, and the Dolores Metropolitan Recreation District.
Yeah, that used to be the, it was the one with the TV. There was that one. It's called, they changed the name a few years back, and I cannot remember what the name was, but those are the 4 we have not received yet, but like I said, hopefully they'll trickle in today.
Okay.
If not, I'm sure Amber will be getting hold of them. So
Margaret, I did receive Dolores water. I don't know if you did.
we got one, the
Oh.
first page, but not the public information page.
I did get that one as well.
That one too, okay. We had that one on there, but we haven't received any from the towns.
No,
And the 2 that Eric mentioned, so.
Since DCTV's not there anymore, are we still paying?
We do, we still, it's a very, very tiny mill levy that we do for the recreation. Dolores, Recreation District, whatever it is. And don't ask me, I don't know.
Okay,
So, I don't know.
I don't even know how. I'm not sure what to do with that.
I don't know either. I don't know what you do with that one, but it's not very much money, so.
Does it have a board?
I'm sure it probably does, maybe, I'm not sure.
This had a board. I don't know if it
Still does? Bruce Johnson is the one that's, I think that's his name, Bruce, so Bruce.
Yes.
Wayne.
Johnson.
Wayne Johnson is the one that's in charge of that. So, I
Will
Don't know
be
much about it.
something for 26.
Yes, to maybe find out about it, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I love paying taxes. I just wanna know where they go.
What it's going
Yeah.
for, right?
Um, And I'll follow up with you today, Amber, to see if those other ones have come in, and then once you've got everything, look to certify all the mill levies at our in a month.
Probably, or sooner if Amber gets them all in and done.
Eric, when are we doing the end of the month meeting?
That is the 22nd. Nope, that's
No,
29th.
20, yeah,
Sorry,
29. So we are,
we'll need to certify probably this week.
It's the 22nd.
22nd is, we will have a
The
special
deadline.
meeting that day, so we'll shoot
Okay.
that one.
Unless you'd like to do it earlier.
Yeah, as soon as I input the last one, I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I think we're doing expenditure on the 17th.
Oh, I thought that one on the 22nd, the expenditure meeting.
Yeah, so the 22nd.
Yeah.
Monday the
7 people
22nd.
are having lunch. And,
So how about this? We'll plan on doing it, certifying the levies from you the 22nd, unless there's a reason we need to do it this week.
Okay, that works. I will let you guys know.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So we don't have any business on the 7th.
Okay, I don't know why I thought we did.
I thought we. Yeah, it's
No.
good, because I would have been double booked.
Mhm.
Very. That day.
We vote on these.
Yes. Resolutions.
Yeah, we'll go on resolutions.
Make a motion to approve certifying mill levies to the BC assessment.
I have a motion from Commissioner Elman to approve certifying mill levies to the Dolores County Assessor. Second that motion, all in favor? Yes. Yes as well. Mill levies have been certified to the assessor. Absent Town of Rico, Town of Dove Creek, San Miguel Transit, Monson of Dolores, Metropolitan District.
It used to be Southwest Television Translator Station. That's what it's called. And then they switched the name a few years ago and now it's the Dolores. Whatever. Metropolitan, whatever.
Okay, now we are going to a lot of resolutions.
Yes. Lot.
Where is Groundhog Lacey?
Groundhog?
Who is it?
Oh,
Go ahead.
Remember that's Buffington's and Sharps, they did it, it's the Groundhog store.
That's the school. They had to go through a new liquor license because the store changed. And so this will be their renewal on the new one that they got last.
Right, and
Earlier
it was actually March, but they already got their paperwork from the state, so he got it in. They just want to get it done.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good to go, so, and I think Don's coming down to give his recommendation of yay or nay.
There it is. Morning, Sheriff.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
So yes, it's okay, but I gotta go take care of some violent people, so.
Sorry. Groundhog liquor license. I know we just went through the new permit.
Yeah,
this year,
they're
so
Yeah, they're not doing anything out of line. And I don't think they're up there in the winter either.
it's shut down right now. They've got a sign on their board that says closed until April 15th.
Okay.
This is on the
Yeah, we don't close the gate up there, right?
email
Well, they
Contract.
Steve said he was going to.
signature on that.
Oh, I thought we just had to just leave it open.
Yeah,
That's up to you guys.
Probably on there.
Just leave it open and we go rescue people.
Oh, you're good.
That's what we need to do, right?
Good.
We've already approved this, so it's.
Let me go to.
Okay, so be safe. Okay, thanks, Don.
Oh, wait, no, we haven't approved this one. It's a separate. Make a motion to suspend the rules. And have an agenda. Yeah, item that's to add is an upgrade to our fuel automation system that has been needing software update, and this will allow us to use our fuel management system of the road bridge again. It'd be in the amount of $550 for the software upgrade. No problem adding that?
No, I don't.
It's already on the mix. I'll put it on at the end.
I make a motion to approve Groundhog Lazy Acres RV Park liquor license renewal.
A motion from Commissioner Elman. I'll second it as well. To approve the Groundhog Lazy Acres RV Park liquor license renewal. Is there any discussion?
No.
It's the main one.
Yes.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, as well. Shayla, I'll try and keep these as straight as possible.
And they did pay the county. I gave him a receipt. I did not make a copy of it, but they did pay.
See the copy of the check.
I was having some Bronco parts delivered about 10:30.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it out of office break and I'll sign for them.
Okay. Sounds good, thank you.
Next, we have fund transfer resolution number 12-25-10, transferring funds from the public health OPHP CBC grant funds to general fund. And that will be in the amount of $23,362. Motion from Commissioner Ullman to approve resolution 12-25-10 in the amount of $23,362. I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, as well. And that is the one that will be expiring in 27. Next, 12-25-11, and this will be fund transfer from the Dolores County Fairgrounds Fair and Rodeo Prize Funds to the general fund in the amount of $21,313.44. Resolution will be 12-25-11.
So move.
Motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-11. Transfer of funds from the Dolores County Fairgrounds Fair and Rodeo Prize Fund to the general fund in the amount of $21,313.44. Any other discussion?
No.
As well, all in favor?
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. Motion carries. Resolution number 12-25-11 is approved. We have resolution number 12-25-12. Transfer funds from the Dolores County Fairgrounds 4-H Livestock Program Fund to the general fund in the amount of $6,834.98.
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-12. Transfer of funds from the Dolores County Fairgrounds 4-H Livestock Program Fund to the general fund in the amount of $6,834.98. Second that motion.
Yes.
All in favor, yes.
Yes.
This as well. Glad we do this mostly once a year.
Yeah. It's a lot to the end of the year, but
Resolution number 12-25-13, Dolores County, which makes a request to transfer funds from the Dolores County Fairgrounds 4-H Gymkhana Fund to the general fund in the amount of $1,533.11.
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-13. Transfer funds from the Dolores County Fairgrounds 4-H Gymkhana Fund to the general fund in the amount of $1,533.11. Second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes as well. It's a pretty neat one, the Gymkhana.
it is, and that.
Enjoyed watching that this summer, and I'm not a
Brand new.
rodeo guy.
Mhm.
That was pretty. Found myself on social media trying to keep up with how everybody was doing
Everybody was
it.
placing.
I have no idea about any of it, but it was fun.
Yes, it was.
Resolution number 12-25-14. Transfer funds from the Dolores County Fair Extension Yellow Jacket Orchard Funds to the general fund in the amount of $6,833.36.
So moved.
A motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-14. Transfer funds from the Dolores County Fair Extension Yellow Jacket Orchard Fund to the general fund, $6,833.06. Second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
This is fun. Resolution number 12-25-15. Transfer funds from the Dove Creek Town Sheriff Contract Funds to the general fund in the amount of $75,613.15.
So moved.
I have a motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-15. Transfer funds from the Dove Creek Town Sheriff Contract Fund to the general fund in the amount of $75,615.50. And the way we did this last year, or historically, it was just going to the general fund and we didn't have to do a fund transfer.
Right.
But with the new sheriff's contract, it goes into a separate line item
Yes.
for the Dove Creek Town Sheriff contract.
And there will be another one. This is 3/4 of what they paid. They will pay the fourth quarter probably in January, and then we will do a smaller transfer. It'll be like $11,000 some dollars for what we figured the cost of the sheriff contract. Sheriff stuff was for this year. I'll do that in January or as soon as they pay that other quarter.
Okay.
So, sorry.
Where are we at with that, Shayla? Second?
Yes,
We vote
yes.
Yes,
second?
yes,
Okay.
sorry.
All in favor?
Yes.
I'm a yes as well.
Yes.
Resolution number 12-25-15. Deputy Town Sheriff Contract Fund, General Fund, $75,000 is going to. It's in there.
Sorry for the blank stare.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
This took me a second.
This is a lot. It is a lot to try to keep track of. It happens.
Well, with just the parliamentary side of it, with just two of us, it's a
Yeah.
little different. Resolution number 12-25-16. Request to transfer funds from Southwest RETAC 2024 grant funds to the general fund in the amount of $315. This is a reimbursable.
Yes, and I'm not sure how we missed this 315 because we did this Southwest RETAC fund transfer resolution last week.
Mhm.
And then when Taylor brought down the information, she said we missed $315 from a 2024 grant that's still in that account. So that's what we're doing, is moving that out and back into the general fund.
And zeroing out that.
Zero. Yes.
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-16. Transfer funds from the Southwest RETAC of 2024 grant funds to the general fund in the amount of $315. I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes as well. Twelve 25-17. Transfer funds from the Conservation Trust funds to the general fund in the amount of $7,534.85.
So moved.
A motion from Commissioner Elman to approve resolution number 12-25-17. Transfer funds from the Conservation Trust fund to the general fund in the amount of $7,534.85. I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. One additional contract for our fuel management system service plan. That over. Given questions on it, and then talking with one more. Sounds like a software update is necessary for the fuel management system over Road Bridge. And that software update would be $550.
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Elman to approve the limited maintenance agreement for the Fuel Master Fuel Management System in the amount of $550. I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. Got for you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
I think you're all.
Fine if they're not.
Okay. Old business, had a workshop this last week with the elected officials, regarding the CPI index for elected official salaries. It was an increase to 69,000. Dolores County is at a category 5C, and the increase would be to $67,360 for commissioners treasurer, assessor, and clerk, an increase to $75,511 for the sheriff. And that is up from $64,100 for the commissioners, treasurer, clerk, and assessor. However, with the 2-year overlap, the increase would be from 64,100 for our current electeds. It would be from 55,911 for Commissioner Gilman, our treasurer, assessor, and clerk, and up from $62,677 for the sheriff. Part-time coroner, that category and grade would be $15,225. And we're currently at, well, it doesn't have listed 12,000 something.
The coroner currently makes 12,637.
12,637. The total increase that we looked at was $69,004.
69,000 something, close to, yeah, 69,500, 69,400.
So again, the elected official salaries are set by CPI, Consumer Price Index. And that would go into effect for our elected officials in 2027. Wouldn't be for 26 for those entering office in 2027. There's been a lot of discussion around this at the state level. There have been a couple bills have been introduced to CCI to change this because it is a very rigid system. One most recently from Mineral County to move to the Rocky Mountain BLS, which would be much more in line with Frontier County salaries. And that fell pretty hard on the CCI. A lot of the reason for that is a lot of our frontier counties are resort communities. That those elected officials say they need the higher wage to live in those communities. The only way to really change this is through legislation, and right now there's not a lot of support in moving away from the system, broadly speaking, for the state. Any change to this would, in the foreseeable future, would have to be within the system and a changing category. The process for that is obtaining legislative sponsorship, and then submitting a bill to drop a category. Typically, that's done as a group of counties. I actually don't know if I've seen this single county in the last since 2018. It's gone through. I think it's been a group of counties that have all gone through on the same legislative proposal. Not saying that their changes are the same, but the changes are all adopted at the same time. So I would be reticent to seek any change in this meeting. However, because it is in the 26th legislative session and we do have a large local election coming up next year, I think the sooner we can make a decision on this, if there's going to be change or not, the better.
Do we have a deadline when to do this?
I mean, we'd want our legislative sponsorship in early January, but March is when all of that's going to be ran through. So I really think it probably needs to be done in January.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see us change categories.
So I was thinking for today, if I can reach out to legislators and try and get a tentative sponsorship for a bill, and then at our end of month meeting
December 20.
with all of our elected officials, that's when everybody's going to be here. I'll at least have a decision by the 29th of a resolution adopting a classification change or no. But that day, hopefully we could have an idea with legislative sponsorships, an idea of any other counties that would be on board with the classification change, and then have a decision that day for the resolution. Nothing would prohibit us from doing the work now, to obtain some tentative sponsorship and then a decision then. But it would be a resolution on the county at that time to change our category. So. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And next week too, probably, I think the best thing would be to discuss this early and often. See you around.
So you want it on the 22nd expenditure meeting too, or just on the end of the month, 29th?
On both.
Just old business, fine.
All business is fine. That way if there's any updates with sponsorship, any other counties, can talk about it then. And I think that's important. Talking with CCI earlier this year, it sounded like there were several counties last year that were interested in it, but a bill was never introduced for a classification change. But it's a lot easier to get it through with multiple. Perfect. See, we have Amber on the end of month work for a decision on that, or because we could have more workshops if needed, anything. Okay.
Are you guys talking to me?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm talking to Dennis and trying to listen as well. What was your question?
So we've got it on next week's agenda, just for an update with it, but like to have a decision on whether the county will be seeking a classification change at our end of month. There could be more discussion then, but I'd like to at least have the decision made before the beginning of the year. That way would be front loaded to move forward with it. Just wanted to check with you if you thought we needed any more workshops, anything between now and then.
I just think maybe we need to have, because Dawn wasn't there, so maybe bring Dawn in on one more and just have one little workshop and call it good.
Perfect.
22nd. I know Aaron wanted to see some things. I can't remember what all he wanted to look at, so maybe get a hold of Aaron and see if there's a day he can actually come in.
Perfect. Yeah, I think he's wanting to look at financials.
Yeah.
So perfect. Sounds good for the 22nd. We can do that, and then we'll have our meeting on end of month meeting. We'll put that on the agenda for action. Perfect. Margaret, Shayla.
I don't have anything else.
I don't
Or
recognize. I know I told John 9, but I don't know if we want to hang tight till 10 and just make sure, or just, I don't know that we're ready for it anyways, it sounds like, but. I'm surprised they're not here.
And if necessary, we could probably put it on the 22nd too.
Yeah, it's just odd he didn't show up, because he came in last week and checked. So maybe he didn't get his authority or whatever done, this certification done.
So be more clear on that. John Black subdivision exemption final approval and resolution number 12-25-01. We will hold until the 22nd. Doris County Board of County Commissioners meeting. It's 9.
Huh?
9's good for the 22nd.
Oh, I don't know. What time did you say? What did the North say? Or did we just say?
I haven't looked at the weather, but I'll leave that up to you because you've got the most treacherous path to get here.
I'll ski down.
We can hope so.
If we're going to add this though, on the 22nd, we need to make sure Dennis is available either by Zoom or something. So he can chime in if he needs to.
Okay, well, I don't intention on Dennis's.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
No, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Yes.
All in favor of adjourning? This is well.
Wow. That was a weird thing. So,